That's right. Whitelist stuff starting now. Yay.
My head hurts.
I didn't explode on the planet.
Yeah,
oh, that's right. Sorry, Sal.
I
Sal,
entered
what happened to
purgatory.
Sal?
Yeah, I stayed in my seat like a good passenger.
The plane explodes and you're falling down to the planet.
I wasn't injured on crash. I stayed. My seatbelt was fastened. I was in the brace position, and it all went sort of blue and swirly, and I could see grey swirly things in one direction and blue swirly things in another direction. And so I thought it was probably a good idea to head in the direction of the blue swirly things. So, having been abandoned by all the other passengers and the pilot, I decided to get out of my seat and head in the direction of the blue.
Your pilot was torn to shreds in the engine.
How much more abandoning can you get? Dying on me?
I didn't abandon you. I stayed in the ship. I actually tried to save you. I went to the pilot seat and tried to save you.
You were crap at that.
So, did all of this actually happen, or is this a story you just made up?
This actually happened. We have video evidence.
Yeah.
And I'm currently rebuilding the ship so we can try it again at the end of the session.
But without the peanuts this time, and preferably without purgatory.
This time I might have an in-flight crew who will be able to serve peanuts. Boris, would you like to be hired as a stewardess?
I feel like this got out of hand very quickly. I just stopped by to say hello. I can't stay for that long. But thank you for telling me everything.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I feel like I've let everyone down.
Yeah,
We're all excited to have you here.
Well, you could help before you leave. Is prune juice something elderly people randomly say?
Not say, but drink. I don't think anyone else drinks prune juice.
I have got a weird conception of elderly people then.
Prune juice.
And then I like Pokemon just randomly saying prune juice.
Prune juice. Prune juice. Prune juice.
Prune juice and Werther's Originals. They're the only two things they say.
Well, no, they say prune juice while sucking on a Werther's Original.
We also came to the conclusion that Minty's very bad as an elderly bingo caller because while pulling out the bingo number and then reading it out, he forgets and just asks for prune juice.
Yes.
You cut out at the end, but I'm going to assume you said pretzels.
No, prune juice. Thank you.
I didn't see that coming.
I really have to go now.
Yep.
I thought it would be nice to say hello to everyone, but now I realize it was actually kind of rude.
No, it was timely.
I think it added quite a lot, so we're quite happy you showed up and said hi. Yes.
I'm just going to back away now. So.
Bye.
Bye. What was that?
Boris went as he left.
Did he turn into a cow on his way out? Is he really a cow?
No. This was the Doppler effect when he was new on the way.
Yeah.
Oh, he was about to say prune juice and didn't manage.
It's because he's in Australia, right? Like, there's a huge Doppler effect on the internet from Australia.
Yeah. I forgot again what I wanted to pull out of my ship container thing.
A rabbit.
Construction components, of course. How did I forget that?
I was at my folks' place on the weekend, and I don't know why it was the perfect time to say it, but it was the perfect time to
prune
say
juice?
it. I made a comment. Yes, prune juice. After I said prune juice, I said, "Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat." And then my brother-in-law looked at me and says, "But it's much more impressive if you can pull a hat out of a rabbit."
Depends on the size of the
and
hat.
everybody just looked at him and then had a gross face on.
Understandably, but all right. Did you actually manage to do that then?
I didn't ask.
Well, usually if somebody proposes to pull a hat out of a rabbit, they don't need to wait for somebody to tell them to.
Well, it depends whether they had a rabbit available or not, though.
That's a good point.
Or a hat.
Indeed.
Well, the rabbit would have the hat. That's not the problem.
So it's the Mad Hatter. It's the Mad Hatter rabbit.
You would have to be a Mad Hatter to make hats inside of a rabbit.
If it was cold enough, the inside of a rabbit would be warm.
It's actually a pretty ingenious idea, isn't it, for like a hat delivery system?
No. No. Why?
Yeah, you put the hats in the rabbits, and then you just send the rabbit off to where they have to go, and done.
But rabbits are usually not tall enough to fit a hat. At least good hats.
You scrunch it up.
You scrunch it up. Nobody likes scrunched up hats.
It's like like those tents that all like squish down into this tiny little ball, and then when you open it up, it's just pling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With exactly that kind of sound effect as well. Poing.
Yes. Oh, Amir, we're almost out of power cells anymore.
What do you mean you're almost out of power cells? I need power cells for my bee. Wait in line.
Each of these batteries take 120 power cells.
I know. I know. Fine, I'll make some.
I wonder if we have enough to build power cells. What do we need so that I can? So Sal, you're still off getting.
Yep.
The stuff, right? So let's see here. What do we need? If I go to production and I say I want you to assemble power cells. What do you... I've just been picking up power cells like crazy now. Why can't I find them? Okay, so it needs nickel, silicon, and iron. Do we have what it takes to have... So iron, silicon, and nickel. Is it loading anything? We might be out of silicon.
Okay.
Let's see here. Silicon. We have raw ore silicon. We have 2,000, almost 3,000 K of raw ore. Is it not being processed? Input silicon.
Oh yeah. That was the thing I did in the last episode, wasn't it? Or the last session.
Yeah.
I went and got so much silicon that that was my old person voice. So much silicon that we wouldn't need silicon for a good while.
Right. So now I got to figure out why the refineries aren't. They're all on, right? They're all on.
I think I finished building one of the refineries before I set out.
All right, so it's all coming down into here. We've got all of the silicon in here. Yes. It is. Okay. Then it should go down from here through that conveyor down into here, and then they have access to each of these. But right now, I don't think I have the sorters. They're not locked at all yet, right? They're letting everything through.
Sal can tell from over here that both bees are on the way.
Yes, I can see with my through my crystal ball, through scrying, I can tell that there are bees.
She's just looking at the screen.
Oh,
I'm looking at Mia's screen. Yeah,
which is, by the way, by her
That's
definition, cheating.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm bringing that old hat up again, fresh out of this rabbit. Large steel tubes.
so the reason that we're not producing any silicon is because every single refinery is refining uranium ore.
Ah.
That's the spirit.
All right, so if I rip this... Oh, I can't.
Ooh,
Really?
ooh,
Oh, sorters!
what's going on? My ship's jumping around.
Oh, this is not good, is it? So, because of sorters... sorters! I can't take the uranium and put it back in the container.
Ah.
nicely designed system.
Well, when this is actually finished, only one refinery will get uranium. I mean, I actually could set that up now, but so if I put silicon as the next thing in the queue in the ore container, then when there's room, right, it should take. Actually, I can fit some in, and I'll put it in front. Let's do this on a few of these, yeah. Silicon, and then refinery. Put some silicon in there. What else do we have here? Gold or silver? I'll throw some silver in here as well. Start processing some of that. We have tons of uranium now. People need uranium. We have more uranium than you can shake a stick at.
Yeah, I tend to collect in quantity.
All right, we should be making silicon now, and of course, uranium takes forever to be processed. So this stuff is going to be in here for a while it tries to get pushed through the system. I should probably, while I'm at it, I don't want to go through all the sorters, but let's see here. If I go to inventory, control panel, so if I go sort, I think I've already named them though, right? So sorter input. Oh, I got some sorters that aren't named. I'll figure out what those are. So input cobalt. So now I should just be able to go and say only whitelist, and then I want cobalt ore. Add. I like how the very first sorter that I decide to set up is the one ore we don't have.
Yeah.
Let's whitelist.
It's proving quite difficult to get as well.
Oh, is it? You still haven't found it, or?
Oh no, I've found it. It's 10 meters away, which is as close as I've got so far. It's on the inside of an asteroid, but the entrance to the asteroid was too small or something to be able to get to, so I'm having to drill through the asteroid. And I think I've definitely decided that I prefer square drill bits to round drill bits.
Square to round. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, a square drill head.
You've done the tests on both,
yeah,
and you have decided.
Mm-hmm.
So why? Why is one better than the other?
With a square drill bit, you can kind of almost iron the surface flat. Whereas with a round drill bit, you kind of need to spin. But if you spin, you've got to do it slowly enough so that nothing breaks. And then there's always going to be a bit that you miss. Whereas the sort of Cartesian motion of a square drill bit is just more comprehensive at removing the surface.
Oh, stop. All right, I like that reasoning. That works for me. Okay. Oh, and then uranium. There, I've whitelisted all of the inputs. Uranium ore. So they are all whitelist. Stone. And I've got 2 spares as well that will let in. I guess we should go whitelist and then all ore. Come on. Yoop. On those ones, on the spares. Whitelist, and then ore. There we go. So the inputs to all of the refining plants are now done. The outputs should be fine, right? Just to be blacklisted, or how does that work? Like, does this? Actually, we want them to suck, don't we? How do we make them suck? Drain all.
I believe so.
So if I go to all of the output sorters, and I just say drain all on, and then it should just suck it all out.
That's the way.
What a graphic sound effect.
Oh, hey, I have a sorter here called an output.
Output.
Output. Must be the Native American spelling.
Motors and computers.
Output spare, and then drain all on. So I think that should do it. So now, at least now, we won't just end up with all of the refineries with nothing but uranium in them once they process what's in them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that now is set up the way it should be. Oh, where did all of the uranium go? I'm gonna have to name. I'm not gonna do it on camera here, but I have to name all of the refineries as well, so I know which one is supposed to be what in the future. But now, okay, now we have things, but it's probably waiting on the silicon. So we got iron, silicon, and nickel that needs to go into the assembler 15. So let's see here. If I go to assembler, what? Assembler 15. It doesn't need platinum, so if I go into here, let's take the platinum out. It needs silicon, nickel. Do we have nickel? Nickel ore.
Oh, we should have lots of nickel.
Yeah, we seem to have a fair bit. Top that up, and then iron. We have iron. Refinery 11 has some iron in it. Why can't I move it to refinery 15? Okay, we have no... I think we're actually running low on iron.
Oh, don't worry. I am bringing back much iron.
2K.
I'm drilling through solid iron to get to this cobalt.
Sal ordered me to bring all of the iron that used to be in your station to Boris, so he can produce more stuff.
Yeah, I said the refined ingots, which you did, didn't you? I just don't think we had any iron waiting to be refined.
Precisely.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I move this stuff around? Huh. I can't reorganize the ore being produced in the refinery now.
Oh, I know. I was having that problem last time. I think it might be a recent feature.
A recent feature. That's awesome. I like this feature. Uranium. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot. Okay, I can't move that one. So how did you fix it?
I didn't. I gave up. I let it refine stone.
Okay. So how are our power cells coming along? Production? Yeah, we're going to run out of iron here, and I can't get it to produce the stuff we do have. Well, but it's making some.
Well, the bees are on their way. Eventually.
Oh, are they? Nice.
Very slowly.
Very slowly. Oh, maybe it's because I was in that part of the system. No? I don't know.
And half of them are going to me.
Oh, no.
Oh, is it that horrible that I'd like to have some power cells and steel tubes too?
No, that's not what I'm knowing about.
Oh, what have you done?
Oh no.
I have no hydrogen.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
I'm floating away.
Hold on a second, I'll be right there.
And the Terry box is on the planet.
Hey, Mira, this will get you moving faster.
What?
Guess what?
You've got your elite welder on you.
My elite welder on me.
Oh, jeez. You know, I'm not sure if I'm happy being a neighbour. Well, I'm almost there. I mean, I was gonna manage some bees, but I guess I'm gonna rescue you now.
I'm floating towards the planet, too.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you've got to be able to get away.
It's fate.
It's fate, yeah, that's right. Oh, we forgot we should have asked Boris if we were cheated.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, he didn't
Let's get him back.
I doubt that we can. He's gone now. He's dead. He's getting some Prune juice. What's another elderly thing? Because I'm now not busy doing anything besides floating towards you, so I need the conversation topic for the next few minutes.
Werther's Originals. Boris was right about that.
What are those?
They are little round sort of caramel toffees, but you suck them rather than chewing them. Candies for Americans and Canadians.
Oh, that is original.
Say again?
That is original, that gross
yes!
candy.
So it's called the same thing in German, just in a German accent.
Yeah? Don't tell me you're also running low on energy now. I'm almost there.
Oh.
What do you mean,
Yeah, actually, I was about to die of lack of energy.
Did you at least put your welder in your inventory instead of holding it in your hand like a...
Yeah, it's in my inventory. So I just decided to call it, and I committed Sudoku. But then I forgot that Sal is mining.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm now being thrown around like a rag doll.
Hang on, let me... Right, I'm stationary.
Alternatively, just die again, spawn at the Hiveplex, and then walk over to you. I mean, I just arrived here, just now. If you would have waited just a minute more, I could have saved you, but no.
Impatience won the day.
You're just
Impatience won the day.
Just gonna do some math puzzles.
Okay, so I'm getting like I'm being shook around like crazy still. Are you
I can see. Yeah, I'm stationary-ish.
The drills are on though.
Yeah, so I'm bouncing ever so slightly, but...
Well, in my screen it's not ever so slightly.
Sometimes that happens. You might actually need to
relog again?
Rejoin or something.
Alright, I'll do the F5 thing.
Yeah.
I'll go back to managing my bees.
Alright, you do that. So I forgot. Yeah, your cell's not here. I was thinking we need to put a thing on our station.
Yeah,
that's the next thing we need to do.
There were 4 of them, all houses, together in Niddite Lane. Together lived Boris and Anubiz. Anubiz was always sorry about something. Next door came Minty and Nordic, and Minty really annoyed Nordic by calling him a beast all the time. And the next house was noisy, 'cause Apple and Melon always had domestics. But it was the 4th house that the police were interested in, because Power Suit Sal kept Mir in the closet. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, a colourful place to be. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, although together is a little bit subjective. At Boris's and Anubiz's, there was a man who could be sometimes mistaken for a hobo smelling of alcohol trying to climb the walls. But it's okay, 'cause it was Anubiz's Canadian cousin, drunk Spider-Man, and a little Santa's helper could be seen going house to house. It appeared when someone got tired of almond They just hand them on to the next surrogate parents. They all live together in Niddite Lane, a colourful place to be. They all live together in Niddite Lane, although together is a little bit subjective. It seems they pissed off the neighbours. Something to do with the P50 dragon children, but that's just Boris. No one questions him, cause that's what happens in Niddite Lane.